Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a great week. As you can see, Rosie's getting really big. We've got a week and a half left, and so I've decided this would be a good time to give her her bath. We're going to groom her and cut down the hair underneath her belly in her private area. She's so big she can't reach around and get herself clean anymore, so I'm going to give her a nice soak in the bathtub with some doggy shampoo. She's so sweet. All right, so let's give her a bath. All right, so I'm going to put some of this in. We're going to try to get this really nice and soapy for her, so she can just sit there and soak. All right, somehow I managed to get her in here. She is so heavy right now. She's like over 30 pounds now. She's gained a lot of weight. But so the temperature is not too hot. It's just lukewarm. Get in there, Rosie. Come on, my little rebel. Good girl. She's not a bath person, but she's a good girl. She always does what I tell her to do. She never disobeys me. She's like such a perfect dog. I know you don't like this, do you? So we're gonna let her soak in here, and I'll just pet her, and this will just kind of loosen up everything because she hasn't been able to groom herself. So we're gonna get her paws clean and everything else. Good girl, Rosie. She's such a sweetheart. We love you, Rosie. Stay. I know you don't want to be in here. I know you don't. Good girl. Okay. I'll see you after she's done, and we'll get her dried off, and we'll start grooming her. Stay, Rosie. Stay, stay, stay. See, look. Bella's coming to say it's okay. Bella likes baths. You want to get in with her, Bella? I got her out. She's still pretty wet. I don't use a hairdryer on her because she doesn't like it. And my house is really warm because I have southern exposure all day, so my house stays pretty warm. So she'll just dry off running around and probably run herself on my carpet. As long as she's in the sun, she'll be okay. She'll be nice and warm. So after she gets dry, we'll get her a trim. And in the meantime, I guess we'll do some house chores. Does your dog get crazy after they get a bath like this? Do they like run around and rub on everything? Mia, what are you doing? Look who came out, Sophie. If you guys have been following me for a while, you remember Sophie. She actually helped me raise Mia. Mia, who is my dame, who had 3 litters. She's now retired, by the way. No more tries. But look at Sophie. She's a pretty cackle. She's a rescue. I rescued her when she was 6 months old. She's a sweetheart. Bella found herself a little bone. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to wash our bedding. There's so much dog fur. I cannot believe it. This thing is brand new. I've only had it 2 weeks, and look how filthy it is already. Such is the life when you have lots of dogs. Check the mail while Rosie's drying, and her oxygen came. It's so lightweight, it feels like there's nothing in there, but I know there is because, you know, oxygen doesn't weigh anything. I highly recommend it if you're going to have puppies. You never know, you might need it, and when you need it right then and there. So it's better to buy it and not have to use it. If you are interested in this, I will link it below so you can purchase it. What else came? These are, they call these shop vac towels because they literally are just something you could like toss, which is what I plan on doing. I don't reuse mine. I just use them to wipe the baby off and get them dry, and then I toss them. And it came at 50. I think it was pretty cheap. I think it was like maybe $12, $15, something like that for all of these. I'll link that below if you need one for your kit. And then I decided to make my life a little easier, and I went ahead and got a couple of more potty pads because you wouldn't believe how many of these you use. Look at Sophie's making biscuits. She's a funny girl. Anyways, yeah, I got these also because I go through these like crazy because I like to keep the whelping box super, super clean, which we'll discuss later on when I show you how I potty train my puppies to use a pee-pee tray. So they go home potty trained. So they're not going to make a mess in the house, and which is a great way to transition them from going home and going outside to go potty. So your house isn't going to be as stinky. You're welcome. Oh, you're so cute, Bella. Good girl. Yes. Alrighty. Rosie, you almost dry? You're getting there. All right. I think we can go ahead and continue with laundry while she's continuing to dry. If you enjoy our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Rosie would really appreciate it, and that way you can get to see her puppies when they are born. You'll get that notification. Thank you. All right, so Rosie's all dry. We took her out for a walk, and that helped a little bit too to get her nice and dry. She's got such a pretty coat. She's such a pretty girl. So Rosie, by the way, she is a Ruby Cavalier. That's the one that you see in Lady and the Tramp. This is the dog. Rubies are actually a little more rare than the Blemons. Yeah, she's nice and dry. Okay. She's starting to leak a little bit. Interesting. So she is starting to make milk. Okay, so her tail, what I want to do is I want to get rid of some of this back here, trim it down really nice and short, because when she gives birth, this is going to get kind of yucky. So we're going to trim this down, and then I'll take her to the couch so she can lay down, and I'm going to do her belly. Let's see here, Rosie, stay just like that. She's such a good girl. She really is a mama's girl. She hasn't been able to groom herself back here for a while, so she's actually got a knot. I might have to cut this. Oh no. Let me see if I can get it out first. She's such a sweet girl. Yeah, no, Rosie, I think I might have to cut this angel. Pretty knotted. I don't know, maybe. No, I think I'll leave it till we get over there, and then I'll see if I can work on it while she's laying down. So back here, this is what I want to get rid of, and just right in here at the base of the tail, I want to trim this all down. Don't worry, it will grow back. Good girl. So Roro, I need you to stand up. Stand up for me, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. Hi, Bella. Do you want to help? I'm not going to completely cut it all the way off, but I want to cut it down so that way it doesn't get matted up. So after she gives birth, I usually give her about 2 weeks before I bathe her. And in the meantime, in the middle, I will just wipe her down. Whoa, careful. Let's do the other side, sweetie. Stand up, sweetheart. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, like that. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the couch and we're going to do her belly. Okay, we are on the couch where she can be more comfortable, and I'm gonna roll her over and we're gonna do her belly. The reason why I do the belly is otherwise her hair's gonna get all knotted up. It'll be unhygienic for her and the babies. Okay, sweetie, you're gonna roll over. Look how big she's getting. I know. So we're just gonna trim this down. I'm not gonna. I don't use the shaver on her because it scares her. So we'll just do this, and this way she can get some belly rubs at the same time. I'm just gonna trim her down. Oh, good girl, Rosie. Look how big she's getting. I know, there's so many babies in there. Not right now, Bella. Or Mia. So, my favorite thing I love about Cavaliers is that they just really are easygoing, mellow dogs as far as they just want to do what you want to do. That's their attitude. They just want to be with their humans. So, can't go wrong with that. Whatever you want to do, what they want to do. If you want to just hang out and do nothing, they're down with that. If you want to go for a walk, they're down with that. If you want to go hiking, I've seen some of them that like to actually go swimming. Can't say that's the case with Mia. Right, Mia? You don't like the water. Mia avoids the water at all costs. You know who likes the water? Bella. Bella loves to take a bath. Back in here, we're gonna get some of this too. Here, come here. Thank you. We're gonna get some of this down here. These ones down here are the ones that have the most milk. Farther down you go, the teats have more milk. So I want to trim this up really good. Get some of this for you, sweetie. I don't want you to get all knotted up. Rosie is such a sweet girl. She is absolutely my sensitive child. She is very sensitive. I don't know, is that true with all redheads in general, do you think? Make no mistake, she is not a brown dog. I've had people say she's brown. She is definitely fire red, especially in the sun. I know, honey. You hear her, oh. I haven't felt the babies kick yet. That should be interesting. When they start kicking, I love that. Yes, and it's true, just like with humans, puppies tend to kick more when you're resting. Maybe it's because of the motion of walking or whatever. That motion of walking rocks them to sleep. There. I think that looks much better, Rose. Don't you think? Yes. I don't need to cut any of this here. Let me see here. I'm going to flip you just a little bit. Oh, we've got to get right here, honey, okay? Just lay on your back for a minute. I forgot all this right here. We need to get this. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to get it so that she doesn't get knotted up. There we go. That looks better, Rosie. I think you'll do much better now. I'm just going to try to get some of this down here as close as possible so she doesn't get knotted up down here. Let's see. And it will grow back. I'm not worried about this. Last time, when she had puppies, they knotted up her ears and we had to shave her ears all the way down. That was horrible. There. And right in here, you want to get right in this area. So that way it's easy to get her clean afterwards. Okay, that looks better, sweetie. Thank you, Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. Now you can roll over and I will brush you. Would you like that? Would you like a nice brushing as a reward? Okay, roll over, sweet baby. Come here. Roll over. I know. Roll over, honey. I know. Oh, does that feel good? Yeah. She loves this brush, by the way. I like these brush because it's got two sides. One where it's got the little bristles that have the rubber on it, and this other side here, this feels really good. This smooths out the coat. How does that feel? Better? Oh, I know. You're so hot and heavy right now. Let's get your ears done. And then you can go rest, okay? Oh, honey, I know. Good girl. This one is, does that feel good? Yeah? Oh. Good girl. Yes, and keep your ears clean. Yes, I know you're having a hard time getting yourself groomed, so I'll do it for you. I love on the Cavaliers this here where it gets really curly down here on the chest. This is so cute. It's almost like they're wearing a Dickies. I think that's what they're called, right? Those things that they wore in the 60s. Who was that character in Scooby-Doo that wore the Dickie? Was it Fred? I think it was Fred, the blonde one. He wore the Dickie. Okay. There you go, sweetheart. I know, I know, I know. There. Get you brushed. You feel better? You feel pretty now? Yeah, you got a bath. And we got you trimmed up. Your oxygen came. Everything's ready for your whelping. Your box is set up. She's been taking her prenatals like a good girl. We've been feeding her lunch. For lunch every day, she's been getting 2 slices of chicken. And then for dinner, we eat beef. There you go. Get your tail too for you. There. I know you can't groom your tail right now, so I'll do it for you. I was not able to get that knot out. Here's another one. There. I know, I'm very involved with my dogs. I love them. I'll do anything for them because they're just so sweet. Okay, here, I'm gonna get on this side and get your tail really good, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this knot out for you, Rosie. I think we're just gonna have to cut it. Yeah, it's way too knotted up because she hasn't been able to groom herself. We're just gonna cut that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rosie, but it will grow back. It will, I promise. Let's get your tail brushed. If you need any of the items that I have used today, I'm going to link them below. The shampoo, scissors, brush. I've got lots of brushes I can link for you. I've got a slicker brush that I use. I'm not going to use that on her right now because she's just so uncomfortable. As you can see, I don't want to do anything that would, in the least amount, cause any kind of uncomfort for her. But the slicker brush is really good for their ears. Helps to get knots out. This one is just mild and gentle. This is what I'm choosing to use for her right now because I'm just trying to make her feel comfortable. I don't want to cause any trauma to her. I'm doing this to make her feel good and feel safe and loved, which she needs right now. She needs lots of extra support. So we are on the countdown. We've got 10 more days. She's due on the 11th. We are very excited. And once the babies come, I will be posting quite a bit more. But there's not really much to show you guys right now. And I've shown you what I've done in the past. If you have questions about what to do, as far as the whelping kit, I do have a video. I found another knot. I have a video that you can watch. It's all about the whelping kit. I go over everything in detail, what everything's for. Good, that looks much better, Rosie. Here, let's get it looking a little more even. There you go. Okay. All right, as you can see, she's feeling much better now. She's laying on her side. Bet you that feels good. Okay. Her paws, I'm not gonna worry about her paws right now. We'll do her paws another day. I think that's enough fussing with her for now. She probably just wants to go lay down. She's been laying down on the floor where it's nice and cold. Good girl. So how many babies do you think she's gonna have? I'm gonna say 6. Do you want to take a guess? Leave in the comment what you think. All right, we will see you next week. I will go over signs and symptoms of pregnancy. And we'll just do a check-in with you to see how she's doing. And then shortly after that, I will actually film the birth the best that I can. Of course, I will be in the whelping box with her, breaking the sacks, cutting the umbilical cords, making sure everyone's dried off, suctioned and onto the nipple feeding. So thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.